John Russell there, bowing out today from the mainstream of race calling in superb fashion, though, with that call of the John Russell handicap. As I said, big shoes to fill, metaphorically and figuratively, and Greg Miles will be there to call the final event. John, I hope, is going to enjoy a couple of coldies about now. And there's the look at Kembla Grange for race 9, calling John Russell an icon in his profession. He leaves a lot of happy memories in racing, and here is a good horse winning the Caulfield Cup, Ming Dynasty.
With about 200 metres left to go, it's clear from Kingston Town, Hypernoa, and further back Amana, but the old grey Ming Dynasty still in front. He won't give it 100 to go. Ming Dynasty in front, Kingston Town, Hypernoa flashing home, but Ming Dynasty in front, and Ming Dynasty wins his second Caulfield Cup. Hypernoa second, Kingston Town third, fourth.
Pack up, let's fly away.
Angelin stood there flat-footed on the inside, missed it by 3 or 4 lengths. Jean's Interest fast away. Broanne going forward in the early part. Desert Action, Sunny Lane and Super Sleuth from out wide, pressing forward in the early stages of the race. Prince Del Derby next, then Vitaman. A length further back to his back on track. Jean's Interest after beginning well is drifting back. Angelin picking up a little bit of ground, but may have hit the heels of Jean's Interest at the post the first time. A big roar from the crowd as they thunder past the post and go to the turn out of the straight. And Corregidor is very wide on that bend. Let's have a look at them now at the 1600 metre point, and it's Desert Action a half length in front, Super Sleuth second. There goes Prince Del Derby on the outside, and he's going to the front. Corregidor is now up to second. That puts Desert Action back third on the inside of Super Sleuth. A length to his back on track. He's trapped off the track, so he's let loose on him, and he's gone to the lead now. They're chopping and changing. He's back on track as the leader as they sweep to the back. 1200 metres to go. Leads by 2 lengths. Prince Del Derby is now second. Corregidor third, but picking up ground quickly on the outside is Vitaman. Desert Action is back fifth on the inside of Super Sleuth. 1 to 0 limit, 3 wide. A length then to Paul's Folly and Sunny Lane together. It's all in fun outside of Jean's Interest. Then Angelin, Broanne, State Crown, second last, and Gossips is last of all. He's back on track as the leader. 850 metres to go. Moved away 2 in front. Vitaman is second, and Prince Del Derby is a length away third. Corregidor fourth. Then Super Sleuth, 0 limit, picking up ground, but he's wide. Over on the inside is Desert Action. 1 to It's All in Fun, who's getting a go on. He's putting himself into the race. Angelin is sweeping around them as well. Then Paul's Folly. Jean's Interest is clear of the rails now. He's starting to run into it. Followed by Sunny Lane, Broanne, State Crown and Gossips. It's All in Fun has made a lightning-like move on the outside. And he's gone to the lead as they approach the corner. Mickey Dittman has gone to the front on It's All in Fun and went a length clear. Angelin is giving chase on the outside. Vitaman, Super Sleuth, third and fourth. Then Corregidor. Paul's Folly on the outside. It's the old Kiwi in front with 200 metres to go. But here's the danger. Paul's Folly coming after It's All in Fun. Paul's Folly loomed up to It's All in Fun. Paul's Folly in front, drawing away, and he's going to win the Ipswich Cup. Paul's Folly first, It's All in Fun second, Angelin third. Then Sunny Lane or Super Sleuth, followed in by State Crown and Jean's Interest. Gossips next. Then Corregidor, he's back on track, Vitaman. The next one home was Broanne, Desert Action, 0 limit, and Prince Del Derby last.
10, Paul's Folly, 10.60, 3.50. 1, It's All in Fun, 2.60. 6, Angelin, $2.10. Update for the next Adelaide. Number 1 at...
Now past the post at Ipswich, number 10, Paul's Folly, 10.23.60. 1, It's All in Fun, 2.60. 6, Angelin, 2.10. The 2 and 10 double, $48.20. Now race 7 at Morfettville, 1 Atomic Comment, 25 and 6. 2 King's Landing, 44 and 8. 3 Yarley Gold, 18 and 3. 4 Respect the Raj, 11.30.
Our next race, and there's John Russell, has just received a presentation from the Victoria Racing Club Committee on his long and distinguished career as a race caller. And at Flemington, this was the John Russell handicap. The favourite Kahira Legend won from Northern Embossing and Jezebel. The Quinellas, $42 Super Tab. A bit better on the other totes than the Trifecta 1,254 Super Tab, which was the tops around Australia. Now, in history with John Russell on his final day of major calling in Melbourne, and we hark back to one of the great wins in the Cox Plate by Rubiton.
From Beauroga, Rubiton finishing on down the outside, ducked in badly. Our Poetic Prince is the leader halfway down the straight. Rubiton is coming out at her. Rubiton on the outside, Our Poetic Prince. Rubiton going, the minute takes the lead. Rubiton with the WS Cox plate. A long neck to Our Poetic Prince, third home fair.
On the sunny side of the street.
Omar Zam has the inside gate off and running, came out in a good line. One of the first out is Omar Zam, who's being hustled along from the inside gate. Noble Dane quickly away as the early leader. Seen Before prominent, so is Prairie, followed by Dynamic Blaze trying to slot in. Enjoyment on the fence, followed by On Deck, and then Waku Lash and Ken Quest is wide, being allowed to go on towards the lead. Rising Above is well back in the early part, and Soup Kitchen is back near the tail and travelling deep. Into the back straight, and Noble Dane led at the 1400 by a length to Ken Quest, who steadied second. Waku Lash in third spot. Omar Zam is fourth on the inside of Seen Before. Dynamic Blaze three deep and won't get in, followed by Soup Kitchen, Enjoyment, Prairie. Rising Above is travelling wide down the back straight, and back at the tail is On Deck. They're jumbled up pretty tightly as they approach the 1,000 mark. Noble Dane about 3/4 to Ken Quest. Soup Kitchen is getting to third. Omar Zam on the inside of Waku Lash, and look at that big bunch of greys there just behind the leaders, followed by Dynamic Blaze three deep on the outside of Seen Before. Enjoyment on the fence, and then Rising Above and well back Prairie with On Deck as they go by the 800 mark. Noble Dane's a half on Ken Quest, and then the three greys dead set in line. It's Omar Zam on the fence, Waku Lash in the middle, and three deep is Soup Kitchen, who's giving ground now. Enjoyment starting to wend its way between horses. Dynamic Blaze taking off around the outside. She's had no luck, followed by Seen Before, then Prairie and On Deck, and Rising Above as well back as they turn the corner. Noble Dane first into the straight over Ken Quest. Enjoyment followed by Omar Zam. Waku Lash on the outside, and Dynamic Blaze the widest runner with the orange cap coming to the 200. Plenty of chances. Noble Dane tackled by Enjoyment on the inside. Further out Waku Lash and Dynamic Blaze, but Enjoyment shot clear. Enjoyment well clear, is careering away in the last bit to give Craig Carmody a winning double. Enjoyment raced away to win easily over Seen Before. Noble Dane battled on for third, then Dynamic Blaze, Rising Above, Prairie from Waku Lash, and then On Deck and Ken Quest. Well back Omar Zam, and Soup Kitchen has tailed off a long last. Well, this is an improved mare. It took her a little while to get a crack at them in the straight, but once the gap came, she exploded away and won by a big margin. Number 8, Enjoyment, Craig Carmody, who won earlier on Astro Boy. Enjoyment pays $9 and $2.70. $9 and $2.70, number 12 seconds, Seen Before. Ridden by Bobby Alyssa, pays a place tote of $6.80, and number 10 third, and that was Noble Dane. Lenny Beasley, a place dividend of $1.70. $9 and $2.70, number 8, $6.80, number 12, $1.70 for number 10. Quinella, $116.80. It's grown a leg, this mare. Enjoyment. That's 2 on the trot, both times with Craig Carmody on board. Well, I've got a couple of Lone Star Steakhouse vouchers here,
and metaphorically, and here with his call of race 8 on the John Russell Day is Greg Miles.
Thank you, Rod. Yes, they are enormous shoes to fill, and I'm very happy that I'm just lucky to have been in the right place at the right time. I wish JR all the best as he scales down, and it's great that we're going to hear more of his calls out in the bush at least. And he did the last as well as any other. It was a great call. Ready now for the final event of the day here on this John Russell Day. Set to go. Away in racing, and the favourite Don't Imbibe began fairly well. Prince of Luca, one of the first out. Getting back is Big Time Molly and Russian Spy settling towards the end of the field. And as they settle through the first 250 metres, Time Scale is working forward, but Prince of Luca just holds out Don't Imbibe, and Like a Trojan over on the outside is working up, but Don't Imbibe now leads. Like a Trojan is second, Prince of Luca third on the inside of Time Scale and Londalazy. About 2 lengths back is Thread Needle, Amazon Lad, a couple of lengths back behind those horses, Sheer Kingston Kingston on the inside of Coningsby, 2 or 3 lengths to Bush Lawyer. They're being followed by Mash over on the inside and Mighty Quinn, Russian Spy and Big Time Molly last 1100 to go, and the field stringing out. Like a Trojan, the leader from Don't Imbibe on the outside, and Time Scale is trapped out wide. 2 lengths to Londalazy. The fillies dropped in 4th on the rail. 2.5 behind it, Prince of Luca. 1.5 to Threadneedle. 1 Amazon Lad, Sheer Kingston, Coningsby. 2 lengths back, Mighty Quinn, Bush Lawyer. Over on the inside, just behind them is Mash and then Russian Spy and Big Time Molly last when they came past the 800 and nearing the turn. Like a Trojan, just the leader from Don't Imbibe, and Time Scale has done a bit of work. Londalazy 4th over on the inside. They're bunching up near the lead now. They're being followed then by Threadneedle, who's worked into the picture. Prince of Luca taken off the fence as they corner now. Back behind them, Amazon Lad is coming out wide. Less than 500 metres to go. Like a Trojan and Don't Imbibe turn in front at the 400. Londalazy spearing up on the inside, and Sheer Kingston trying to run on, hasn't got a lot of room. Prince of Luca's coming down the outside with a good run. Sheer Kingston finally getting off the heels, but Londalazy led with Prince of Luca tackling. Prince of Luca raced up to Londalazy now. Sheer Kingston into the clear. Don't Imbibe isn't going on. Londalazy and Prince of Luca. Prince of Luca's coming home the better, takes the lead. Sheer Kingston's running on late, but Prince of Luca's clear and Prince of Luca wins it. Prince of Luca beat Sheer Kingston, who was probably something licked in the race. Londalazy on the inside 3rd. A gap then to Like a Trojan, followed by Don't Imbibe. Mash made some ground on the rail, and they're followed by Amazon Lad, Russian Spy, Coningsby, Threadneedle, Bush Lawyer one of the last with Mighty Quinn, Time Scale, and Big Time Molly was last to greet the judge. Stand by for numbers in the last. Victory for Prince of Luca, number 3. Ridden by Darren Gauci. Darren just recently back from suspension. The winner trained by Leon Corstens. Back to 3-year-old company after placing in open company at his last start. Now 2nd goes to number 7, Sheer Kingston, ridden by Aaron Spiteri. And 3rd, number 1, Londalazy, ridden by Adam Murphy. Numbers in the last 3, 7 and 1. The winner, Prince of Luca, has been well in the market, but one thing that I can tell you is that the 2nd horse should have won by a space, and you probably saw how unlucky he was in those orange colours. He had to ease back and get off horse's heels, and finally started to get into the clear with less than 200 to go, and he absolutely stormed home and was clearly the run of the race. Londalazy, the filly, who tackled open company, held on gamely after a perfect run, ridden by Adam Murphy, and the favourite, Don't Imbibe, caught out on the pace again, working hard, and weakened into 5th place in the time 1:51.6. The winner, Prince of Luca, $5.50 and $2 even. 2nd, Sheer Kingston, to pay $2.70, and 3rd, Londalazy, will pay $3.10 on 3, 7 and 1. Quinella in the last is $34.80. Exacta $63.90. The last double has paid $27.40 with the trifecta dividend still to come on the last, where it's 3, 7 and 1. Yes, well, it's not going to be the end for John. At least we're still going to hear a good deal of him on the provincial circuit, and I'll look forward to joining you at Caulfield tomorrow. But to JR, you enjoy the time off that you've got, John, and we'll look forward to having a lunch with you in the near future.
Yes, and quench a hard-earned thirst, no doubt. Greg Miles there. He'll be back at Caulfield tomorrow. This guy's Melbourne main call. As we take a break, we go back down the memory lane, some highlights of